Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Cincinnati's offense will be first on the attack. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Cincy. Right on the money. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's 4th down. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Illinois' offense. the ball for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Oh, he was hoping for the pick six. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line. Great place to start for this offense. They'll give it to Johnson. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Rides to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be third and long. Dropping back, it's Cincy. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. At the 35, he's got room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Looking deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Offense working from the pistol. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Turning it on. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. The Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. The handoff to Johnson. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Gives it on the option. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Unloads to the wideout. Cross, the defense is wide open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bearcats are rolling down the field. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They feed him again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Cincy. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here's the handoff. Look out, he's got room. Loose in the middle. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Dumps it off in the flats. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. He'll do it himself. To the 15. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Nice move to keep running. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He makes a grab. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Illinois. An impressive, long, methodical meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every...
He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the win.
This offense has it with really good field position.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. A shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun to give, looking for room. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Dixon. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown Illini. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Finds his man. It's Hilton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Here's a heat. Lofts one high and deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Cincy. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The Bearcats will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it's snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the 1st quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll make the fair catch at the 3rd. And they will have less than favorable field position here. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Gets it out quickly. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires downfield. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Cincy. He's going to let it go. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up, because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Caught over the middle. It's Sanders. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass on 2nd down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. To the air, it's Cincy. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Got a man, it's Hilton. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. Touchdown, Bearcats! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Got it in the middle. It's Dixon.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Complete to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll open this third quarter with a run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Breaks into the open. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Quick strike complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Quickly to the tight end. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing it at.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. And trip to the house.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Cincy. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Bearcats will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Dixon. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. To the ground with the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
This quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Right down the boulevard, it's good. The lead is down to a field goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They're dealing with a second and long. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Simmons. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on.
Well, when your quarter... He's already been sacked 4 times. Shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking downfield, it's Cincy. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they're after him. Looking deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 35. He's got great speed. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We've reached a break. Cincinnati is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. Out of the gun, the inside handoff looking for a crease. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short.
Here we go. Ready, go.
They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Illinois! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll leave it with him. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. Open space at the 25. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
There's just so much for this defense to think about. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive.
Touchdown Bearcats! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small. But the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. With that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Illinois offense returns to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Mahoney. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
The give on the option. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short.
Here we go, sack.
They'll keep it on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Power football with the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's one they're going to regret trailing late.
Pocket breaking down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternal...
Touchdown, Illini! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
I know it hasn't always been pretty for this guy throughout the course of the game, but David, he has shown tremendous mental toughness. He just keeps going back on the field, and he keeps taking his shots. He looked really good on that last drive throwing the football, and now gives his team the lead.
And he has struggled. That's his first passing touchdown. But in the moment when his team needed it the most, in a 2-minute drill when it's the hardest, he puts it together, goes down the field, and takes the lead for his football team.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Back to pass, it's Cincy. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
And man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give your...
Snatches it on the right. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David...